Hello, my lovely beauties. How we doing? How we feeling? Happy Friday Eve. It is much later in the evening. Obviously, I'm home from work and I've actually gotten out of my work clothes and I'm actually sitting here in my room, my girly room, my studio, my safe haven. That's really a mess right now. I'm still working on it. Unfortunately, I have no idea as to when this room is going to be even remotely viewable by my standards, because for every step forward I take, I manage to take about 5 steps back. Not 2 steps back, but 5. So yeah, so anyway, I'm struggling with this room. But you know what? Everything's gonna work itself out. I'm actually getting ready to touch up my nails, and I know quite a few people ask me about my nails, and my friend Diane and I, we have this thing about nail polishes, and she has tons like I do, and we tend to like text each other back and forth when we paint our nails, and we show each other our nail color and different things like this. And so I find it to be quite fun. And but then I've had other people to ask me, you know, what color nail polish you have on, or that's a pretty nail color that you have on. So I've just kind of enjoyed sharing with you all a lot about my nail polishes. And so this color will be in this description bar. But I want to talk to you a little bit about me touching up my nails. So as you can see, which I don't know how well this is going to come across on camera, but this polish is a little bit chipping on the very ends, and maybe just in some places like a little bit on the sides. And so one of the ways that I like to make my nail polish last is I will go in and I will do what I call a touch-up. And so that's what I'm going to do tonight, because tomorrow is Friday and the weekend is fastly approaching, which I'm so excited about. We're supposed to have cold weather this weekend. Actually, we're supposed to have cold weather tomorrow. Like on my way to work tomorrow, I'm supposed to be burr. So I'm hoping to be burr. And actually, I have my outfit all picked out for Spirit Friday, hanging there on the door. It would be lovely if I painted my nails burgundy one of these Fridays, but I haven't managed to do that just yet. But yeah, so anyway, so my goal tonight is to show you all how I touch up my nail polish. Now, I typically paint my nails on Sundays, and I paint them somewhere maybe like midweek, and then I try to make it last until the Sunday again. So like typically I like to paint my nails no more than twice a week. I used to could get away with doing it like once a week, but for some reason, I don't know, texture change, you know, they make products differently, but the products aren't holding up the way I would love for them to. So yeah, so anyway, whatever the case might be, I'm having to paint them a little bit more often. So I'm doing them about twice a week. And but I didn't actually paint these nails until I think Monday night, because I had my grandson this weekend, and yeah, I was exhausted when he went home to his mom and dad, so I wasn't able to do it on Sunday evening. So I painted these on Monday, and so it's Thursday, and I've got this much shipping, so they've held up quite a bit. And I've been using, this is what is this polish called? Calypso. And this is by Sinful Colors, which is a very inexpensive brand. I want to say $1.99 is what I paid for this. I think that's usually what it is. In some cases, they're $2.99, but I don't know. There's like one that's like I guess like a step up or something. I think that one's maybe $2.99 or $3.99, somewhere in there. But I know it's not very expensive. And to be honest with you, I've had some great results with Sinful Colors. They typically last quite a while. Like they're not, I mean, they don't sell you short because they're inexpensive. So I would like to say that if you are looking for nail polishes and you don't want to spend, like I know I have spent over the years, and that cabinet up there to be exact, and then all the other polishes that are floating around in this room and that I've given away. I've spent a lot of money on polishes over the years, because that is something that I've always been very strong about. I've always loved my nails being pretty, and you know, so I totally get when people say I'm not spending $10 on nail polish, because it can, I mean, $10 is a lot for nail polish, even though I do it all the time. So $1.99, we're gonna say max, maybe $3.99, but it is some good polish. And actually, me having it on right now kind of reminded me that maybe I need to go back, as if I need another bottle of nail polish. Probably not, But, you know, like it does remind me that maybe I should go check out their colors and see if there's a color that I'm dying to have. But yeah, so anyway, this is what I have on my nails right now. And so I'm gonna go ahead and I am going to show you all how I touch up my nails. But before I do that, you all know I've always used Sashafee as my top drying coat, and you know all the warning signs that comes with Sashafee. Now I'm not pregnant. I might look like I am, but I'm not. It does have a disclaimer about being pregnant. And I've kind of always, you know, in the back of my mind, you know, think, well, when things have warning signs like that, should I not be using them? But the stuff works so darn good. Now, one of the negative things about this working is the fact that it dries up very quickly, gets really thick and gooey, and so like about a little, sometimes halfway through the bottle, sometimes you can make it almost through the bottle, you have to throw it away because it no longer works. Now, I have tried the thinners in it, and the thinners seem to work, but I think when you use the thinners, it actually takes away from some of the potency of the nail polish, for lack of better words, but it makes it, I don't know, like I feel like your nails chip, the color, your polish chips faster for some weird reason. I don't know if that's tied together in any way or not. So anyway, my goal was to find something that was going to work just as good. Now, you all know my friend Diane, she and I talk so much, and I'm doing all this talking and I should be painting my nails right. But she and I talk so much about polishes and things of that nature, and she shared with me something that she uses. Now, I ordered these from Amazon, and I've got 5 of them, and I think they were $19.99. I'll put the link below if any of you all are interested. It's called Out the Door. I've never used this before. I just got it in today. So I'm very eager and very curious to see how it works. So that is what it looks like, Out the Door. And like I said, I will put the link in the description bar. But yeah, so anyway, so we're going to go ahead and I am going to show you how I touch up my nails. And I'm going to, first, I shake up my polish, obviously. And then, okay, I need to find some glasses to put on because y'all know the girl needs these things to see with. So as I stated, it's just the very, very tips. So I just kind of take the polish and I just gradually work into the tips of each one of every one that is so now, as you can see, I don't know how well you could see it before, but now you don't see any chipping on that hand. And so now I'm going in with the next one. And I'm going to do my next hand. There was a couple on this one that was a little bit more chipped. So now both of the hands, as you can see, they, from a distance, it looks really, really good because it actually looks like, you know, there's no chipping. It looks like I have these perfect nails. However, up close and personal, you can definitely see that I have painted the nails, and I missed a little spot on this one, so let me fix that real quick. I've been using the OPI nail strengthener, and I wanted to share with you all that at TJ Maxx right now, of course everybody's TJ Maxx is totally different, and I totally get that, but this sells at Ulta for I think it's $9.50 a bottle, and they have it at TJ Maxx right now for $4.99. Definitely half price, right, basically. So definitely something you want to go in and pick up, because I like this one, and it works very well. This is just a basic. Oh, this is a nail strengthener. Okay, this is actually the nail strengthener. The other one is a nail base coat. So I'm curious to see how that one does in comparison to the nail strengthener. So, okay, I may have lied. This is, I for some reason I was thinking I just had a base coat, but this does say nail strengthener. But the one that I got is as a base coat. However, still the same price at Ulta. It's I want to say $9.50 or maybe $10.50, somewhere in there. So anyway, I am still curious to see how well that one does, because I actually think that this particular strengthener helps my nail polish to stay on even better. Now what I'm going to do is, so that it doesn't look so you don't see the edges being just where there's just polish stuck on the edges. I am just going to go in very, very light coat, and I am going to bring the polish all the way over the base of the nail. That way I am blending in where I touched up the tips, and I just painted half my finger that time. Maybe I can't talk and do this at the same time. But what happens is now I'm making it so that you don't notice that I just painted those tips, because now they're pretty close to being the same as the actual nail itself, like the tips. Like, I hope I'm making myself clear. Like, when you first paint the tips, you are just putting polish where there's no polishes. And now I'm going over the entire nail because I want to make it so that you can't see that that little rough edges around the tips. And so now it gives everything an even smooth. But I do a very thin coat because obviously the more polish that you put on your nails, the more chance you have of your polish kind of like peeling off. And we don't want our polish to peel off. Now this hand is completely done, and I really, really like the way that it looks. You really can't tell that I just went in and touched up my tips. I know that I do a lot to my nails, and some people would say I don't have time, I don't want to spend that much time on my nails, and I totally get it. But if you're watching this video, that means you're probably curious. And I use doing my nails as a form of therapy for myself. I come in here in my room, and a lot of times I have on a favorite TV show or YouTube or something, and I kind of get in my own little zone, and it allows me my little free, happy space. And yeah, so that's what I do personally, and that's how I make it seem like it's not a chore. And it's so much cheaper than getting your nails done professionally. But I also get that some people probably would say that, you know, they don't have the patience or they can't do it. This is not your thing. I totally get it, you know. Because there are times that I wish I could go and get my nails done just because I love the feeling of having someone else do it. And every once in a while I do go and just get a manicure where they do my cuticles, because I can't do my cuticles as well as like nail salons do them. So I love it, and I haven't done that in a while. So that might be something I try to do over the next month or so, is get my, go in and get a manicure so that I can get my cuticles pushed back. So now you're seeing my nails, and this is what they look like. I hope it's coming off good in the camera, but now it looks like I just painted my nails from scratch, and you don't see the little rough edges anymore. Everything looks really pretty and smooth. Now the thing about Sashafee is that when I paint over this with Sashafee, it instantly dries it, but it also gives it a new shine, as well as it kind of seals any of the, where it might be a little bit rough around the edges from me painting over the edges and then painting over the nail base. Like maybe if it was just a little bit off, this tends to kind of like make everything mesh. It makes everything molds. So I'm curious to see how Out the Door is going to perform in that aspect. So I'm opening it up for the first time, and I'm pretty excited because Sashafee runs about, ranging from about $7.99 to $10, depending on where you get it. At Sally's, a lot of times they have it on sale, and you can get it like $7.99, and then sometimes you buy two and you get one free. Ulta, you can get it, I think their price point at $9.99. But you can also include this in when you're doing the $3.50 off if you spend $15. So, you know, there's ways to get it a little bit cheaper. Yeah, so I wanted to tilt this down so that I can paint my nails with this, and you can kind of see me painting them. I will say off the bat, there is no crazy odor. So that's already a plus. And I am definitely getting the same where it's molding all the polish together. Definitely getting a pretty shine. Well, I'm impressed with the way it's gliding on so smoothly. And like I said, I got 5. Was it 5? Yes, 5 for 20 bucks. So that's quite a bit less than the sachet fee. So this one is done. I'm trying to make this not look so glary. Not sure if I'm doing a good job at that or not. I'm impressed. I'm just praying that it dries my nails just as fast and give me that same where it doesn't, if I go to bed, it doesn't mess up it doesn't get the ridges on it from the sheet. I hope this wasn't crooked the entire time. I don't know if it was or not, but there's really, I mean, like there's such a faint smell that you won't even notice the smell. Like it's so faint. It doesn't even smell as strong as just like a regular nail polish. So that part really impresses me. Okay, yeah, so I've had it on probably, have I had this on 60 seconds? I'm going to say definitely I've had it on 60. I know this hand's been 60 seconds. I'm so scared. I don't want to mess them up. Y'all, I mean, I'm not pushing hard because I'm a little bit afraid because I'm like, if I mess up my nails, I want them to be pretty for tomorrow. So I don't want to mess them up, but I'm smoothing, I'm like touching them very lightly and I'm feeling like they're dry. I will sit here for a little bit and like, you know, just kind of like, which I do that even with sachet fee. I use, right after I do my nails, I kind of just sit and I just kind of relax and watch a little TV and decompress. And like I said, because I paint my nails as a form of relaxation. So I'm doing the same as I would with sachet fee. But yeah, so I'm excited that I found something that looks like it might be working just as good, if not better. And the price point is remarkable because like I said, I just got 5 bottles for 20 bucks and that is such a good price. Out the door, people. This is my new top coat, I feel. I have 4 bottles. I'm going to gift one of them to my coworker, Debbie, because I feel that she's been awesome. Yeah, so anyway, I am going to go ahead and close out now because I do want to use this time for my relaxation time. And I know I look a hot mess. Disclaimer, I'm exhausted and I really want to be in bed right now, but I needed to touch up my nails because like I said, the weekend was coming. So I am going to go ahead and close out this video and sit here, relax, decompress, and shortly thereafter, I will be going to bed. I'm a little bit more comfortable with touching it now, y'all. Yeah, y'all, it worked. It's awesome. I'm excited. Yes. Yes, y'all, I have found something that's better. And Diane, I know you could kick my butt because you've been telling me about this for a while. And I just kept going back and buying sachet fee like a crazy woman. And now, look at that. Absolutely gorge. And there's no smears. And it's like I love the way it feels. It feels so slick and so like smooth. Like it, oh, I love it. Yeah. All right. Thank you, lovely beauties, for hanging out with me as I try out this new nail polish. And I would like to take this opportunity to ask you to subscribe to my channel and to hit the notifications bell. I would love to see you stick around for a while, and it also would help my channel to grow. I'll see you guys in my very next video. Bye.